Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Friday, January the 3rd. Cold night here at Turfway, but the Polytrack fast for this 9-race card. We start with maiden claimers. Fillies and Mares going a mile. Scratch the 1. Favorites in here, the 7, K to the Croft, and the 3, Fashion Slave. For the opening quarter, Peppermint Queen leads at a length. Fashion Slave. There goes K to the Croft, who gains ground from the outside. K to the Croft now moves right by and gets the lead. Has it just by a head over Peppermint Queen in second. Little Blue now third. Fashion Slave stuck down along the rail fourth. Length and a half of Fleeting Beauty is fifth. 2.5 back to Sizzling Jazz. An Electric Seat now trails. The half went 48 and 3, and K to the Croft has drawn away. Leads now by 2.5. Little Blue takes second. Peppermint Queen runs third. Then it's Fashion Slave dropping back. Up from the outside, Sizzling Jazz gains ground. They're into the stretch. K to the Croft is in front. Now opens the lead. Has it by 6 lengths. On the inside, Peppermint Queen. Between horses, Little Blue, Sizzling Jazz up on the outside. But nearing the wire, it's K to the Croft. K to the Croft wins easily by 8, maybe 10 lengths. Photo for second. The inside, that was Little Blue, a late closing Fleeting Beauty on the outside. Number 7, K to the Croft, draws off under Perry Hoots, trained by Doug Danner. 420, 340, 210. Long shot, Little Blue up for second. A Fleeting Beauty third. Exacta $46. The try 107.40. The super $1,028. The mile pretty slow, 143 flat. Second race, 5 furlong claiming race, 5,000 claimers. Scratch the 5, Bahamian Rum. Favorites in here, the 6, Dalamar, and the 1, He Will Shine. And they're off. For the lead, the outside, Dalamar, the inside, Glowing Tail. Then from the extreme outside, Mississippi Hippie, followed on the rail by He Will Shine. Down the back stretch, Dalamar, Glowing Tail, they're together. Mississippi Hippie third a length, He Will Shine fourth. Gap of 3. Then it's Don't Get Mad, Get Even. Up from the outside, Dynamite Lonnie D. Then the trailer, R2. Moving farther stretching, Dalamar now moves by, gets the lead. Gaining ground, He Will Shine on the outside. Then Mississippi Hippie runs third. From the center of the track in fourth, Don't Get Mad, Get Even. Dalamar has the lead. On the outside, He Will Shine is gaining. These two to the wire. He Will Shine comes back off of the layoff. Wins it over Dalamar. Dynamite Lonnie D third. Then on the outside, Don't Get Mad, Get Even. Number 1, He Will Shine. 2 wins for Perry Hoots. Trained by Kim Hammond. Did a great job getting this one ready off about a 1.5-year layoff. Kim Hammond, 1 win away from career win number 2000, 1999. Kim Hammond, the leading female trainer all time in North America. $6, $320, $260 for He Will Shine. Favorite Dalamar was second. Dynamite Lonnie D third. Double 1880. Exacta 1480. The try 65.40. Super 329.80. Running time 59 and 1. Third race, 6 furlong starter allowance. Program favorites, the 5, Reward by Blitzing, and the 1, Jolien. And they're off. For the lead, the inside, As I Tell You. Moving up from the outside, Reward by Blitzing, then Never Argue with Richie. Agamora is next, followed by Proud and Pretty and Jolien. Down the back stretch, it's Reward by Blitzing in front, just by a head. From the inside, As I Tell You, Jolien moves through on the rail in third. Never Argue with Richie is fourth. Proud and Pretty runs fifth. The trailer Agamora, the first quarter, went in 22 seconds flat. Reward by Blitzing has a head in front. As I Tell You on the rail second. Never Argue with Richie on the outside third. Gap of 2 to Agamora in fourth. Proud and Pretty is fifth. Jolien on the inside is sixth. They're into the stretch. Never Argue with Richie, and Reward by Blitzing. Those two together. On the outside, that's Agamora. Late run from Proud and Pretty. They're nearing the wire. Never Argue with Richie. Proud and Pretty is gaining ground. Never Argue with Richie holds on over Proud and Pretty. Agamora third. Number 6, Never Argue with Richie under Chris Amy. Wins the third, trained by Joe Woodard, 764, 43.60. Long shot, Proud and Pretty closed well for second. Agamora third, the double 32.60. Exacta 97.60. The try, $160.10. The super 594.80. And the pick three, $40.80. Running time 1:11 and 2. Fourth race, 6.5 furlong maiden claiming. Scratch the 4 and the 7. Favorites here, the 6, Memos Lolita, and the 5, a facet of Teton. And they're off. For the lead, Finish Your Drink from the outside. Moving up from between horse, Memos Lolita. Then from the inside, Autumn Wind, followed by Apple of My Eye down the back stretch. It's Apple of My Eye and Autumn Wind. Those two now together. Memos Lolita third. From the outside, Finish Your Drink runs fourth. Length back to Lexi Will Bite. 2.5 more. It's a facet of Teton. And Tina Time. 23 and 1 for the opening quarter as they move into the turn. The leader on the inside, Apple of My Eye by a half length. Memos Lolita up on the outside is second. Then it's Finish Your Drink, third by a head. Autumn Wind runs fourth. Lexi Will Bite is fifth. Then on the inside, a facet of Teton. Tina Time trails as they move into the stretch. Still on the inside, Apple of My Eye. Memos Lolita on the outside. Center of the track, Finish Your Drink. Then gaining ground from between horses, a facet of Teton. It's Apple of My Eye. Now drawing away, Memos Lolita, a facet of Teton. Apple of My Eye leads all the way, wins by 4. Looked like a facet of Teton up for second over Memos Lolita, and Finish Your Drink. Number 3, Apple of My Eye upsets the fourth race under Amanda Tamburello, trained by Rick Jordan, 21.60. 720, 380, a facet of Teton second. Memos Lolita third, the double $64. Exacto $57. The try $59 even, that's for $1. Super $352.60. Pick 3 $231.20, and the pick 4 $510.80. Running time 119 and 3. Fifth race, 6.5 furlong optional claiming allowance. Favorites, the 5 Gunderson and the 3 Beeline's Edge. And they're off. Gunderson broke sharply on the outside. American Bear was off slowly and is dead last. It's Gunderson in front, past the Crown on the outside second. Exultant runs third. Then Beeline's Edge. 0 times 0, and American Bear trails. Continuing down the back stretch, first quarter went 22 and 4. Gunderson leads at a length. Past the Crown is second. Exultant on the inside, third ahead. Beeline's Edge is fourth. Then 0 times 0 and American Bear as they move into the turn. Gunderson in front. Now a length and a half. Still second. That's Past the Crown. Gaining on the outside, Beeline's Edge. Then Exultant is next. Moving to the outside, American Bear. 0 times 0 trails into the stretch, and Gunderson now draws away, has opened a 4-length lead. That's Beeline's Edge second. On the outside, American Bear with Past the Crown, but it's all Gunderson in hand. Gunderson leads it all the way, wins by about 5. Beeline's Edge second. Past the Crown third. Photo for fourth. Number 5, Gunderson. Easy winner in the fifth. Half-brother to 2-year-old champion Hansen, owned by Kendall Hansen, trained by Mike Maker, ridden by Victor LeBron. 320, 220, 210. Beeline's Edge second. Past the Crown third. The double $53.80. Exacta paid $10.80. Dollar try $14.10. The super $61. Pick 3 $92.60. Running time 116 and 1. Sixth race, 1 mile claiming race, scratch the 2 Bold Annie. The favorites, the 8, Mrs. Darcy, and the 6, Hebrew Song. Give 'em Hell Harriet by a head. Wild Streak up on the outside. Those two are together. Then it's Hebrew Song who runs third, gap of 2. Mrs. Darcy fourth by a head. Down along the inside, Wild Streak. Then Run Kitten Run. 48 flat for the half. Moving midway on the turn, down along the inside, Give 'em Hell Harriet. Hebrew Song on the outside. Mrs. Darcy gains ground from third. On the inside, Rowdy Friends fourth. Run Kitten Run fifth. 38 plus drops back, and Wild Streak trails. As they move into the stretch, on the outside, that's Mrs. Darcy, who now gets the lead. Gaining in second, Rowdy Friends. Hebrew Song is third. Mrs. Darcy has the lead. Rowdy Friends gains on the outside. Rowdy Friends up to win over Mrs. Darcy. Hebrew Song, Run Kitten Run. Number 3, Rowdy Friends under Corey Orm gets up in the final strides, trained by Gary Skinner. 1660, 640, and 360. Favored Mrs. Darcy second. Hebrew Song third. The double $26. Exacta $54.40. The try $82. Super 542.20. And the pick 3 $168.90. Running time 140 and 3. Seventh race, 5.5 furlong claiming race, 4-year-olds and up. This field reduced to 4 starters. Scratch the 3, the 5, the 7, and the 8. The favorites in here, the 4 Taboo and the 2 Sky Lover. And they're off. Taboo on the outside with the short lead. Through from the inside, Sky Lover. Weekend Wildcat, the early trailer, Federal Hill. Down the back stretch, and Sky Lover gets the lead. Has it by a length. Taboo second ahead. Weekend Wildcat on the rail third. It's already a gap of 7 lengths. Back to Federal Hill. 22-1 opening quarter. Sky Lover in front. Now just a half length. Taboo is second. Right there on the inside, Weekend Wildcat third, and a big gap to Federal Hill. As they move for the stretch, Sky Lover in front, still there. Now opens it out to a length and a half. Taboo second, Weekend Wildcat third. But inside the final furlong, it's Sky Lover, who now just draws away from Taboo. Weekend Wildcat on the inside takes second. Sky Lover and Alvin Jimenez win by 4. Weekend Wildcat second, Taboo third. Number 2, Sky Lover with Alvin Jimenez, trained by Mike Maker. His second win on the card. 580 and 260. No show betting. Weekend Wildcat second. Finishing third, the 4, Taboo. The double 62.80. Exacta 880. No try, no super. Pick 3, 42.40. Running time 104 and 1. Eighth race, 1 mile optional claiming allowance. Scratch 2, Queen of Scioto. 5, Brook Secret. Favorites, the 8, Geneva Lake, and the 9, Daydream. Demure Halo is in front. Has it now by 2 lengths. Goose Skywalker second, gap of 2.5. Moving up from the outside, Geneva Lake and Candy Melody. Chocolate Licorice is next. 4 more back to Daydream. The trailer is still Valentine City after a 47 flat half. Demure Halo just a half length. Up on the outside, Goose Skywalker. Now Goose Skywalker puts ahead in front. Demure Halo still second. Chocolate Licorice runs third. Moving through from the rail, that's Candy Melody. Then up from the outside, Geneva Lake. They're into the stretch, and Chocolate Licorice is in front and now opens the lead. Goose Skywalker is second, but it's Chocolate Licorice. 3 wins for Perry Oots. Goose Skywalker second, Geneva Lake third, then Candy Melody. Number 6, Chocolate Licorice wins the 8th, trained by Larry Holt, ridden by Perry Oots. His 3rd win on the card, 1680, 564.20. Goose Skywalker second, Geneva Lake third, double 24.60. Exacta 168.80 the try, $675.80. Superfecta $3,899, and the pick 3 $156 even, running time 138 and 1. Ninth race, 6.5 furlong claiming race, 5,000 claimers. Scratch the 7, the favorites, the 3 Notoriety and the 6 Stroke. And they're off for the lead from the outside. That's Seeking the Coach. Between horses, Stroke, Notoriety down on the inside, followed by the Duck of Reed, Robbie's Express from the rail. Down the backstretch, Stroke now puts ahead in front. Moving up from the inside, that's Robbie's Express. Those two are now together. Then it's Notoriety and Seeking the Coach. Length and a half back, the Duck of Reed runs fifth. 5 more, Mingan's Prospect sixth. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Still well bunched on the front end. Robbie's Express has ahead in front. Notoriety is second ahead. Then from the outside, Seeking the Coach. Moving to the extreme outside, the Duck of Reed. As they move for the stretch, Notoriety, Seeking the Coach, the Duck of Reed on the outside. Mingan's Prospect up between horses. Inside the final furlong, the Duck of Reed on the inside, Seeking the Coach. They're together. Then Mingan's Prospect, the Duck of Reed, wins it. On the inside, Seeking the Coach second. Then Mingan's Prospect, a photo for fourth. Number 5, the Duck of Reed with Roberto Morales wins the last, trained by Ricky Short. 12.20, $6, $3.60. Second, the 8, Seeking the Coach. Third, the 9, Mingan's Prospect. $92.60 for the double. Exacta $84.60. Try $464.90. The Super over $2,900. The pick 4 $889. Running time 117 and 4. For the Turfway Park Report, I'm Mike Battaglia. Good night.